Before we start today's video, I want to take a few seconds to announce my new partnership with GamerSupps. I will leave a link to GamerSupps' website down below in the description box. Head over there, check them out, and if you find something you like, using offer code PYRO will not only save you 10%, but it will also help support this channel. Hello everyone, and welcome to another Pyro Gaming video. Today is March 27th, and the March update is now live in Destiny 2. Now this update brought some pretty significant changes to the sandbox and how we play the game, how our weapons feel, how our abilities feel, and we will talk about all of that in a later video. But for this video, we're going to focus on one thing and one thing only, and that is Nightfall specific loot. Spoiler warning guys, if you do not want to know what the Nightfall specific loot is before you actually earn it yourself, stop watching this video right now. Alright, so if you're still here, that means you want to know what it is, and I just picked it up off the ground because I was dead when the chest opened. This week's Nightfall is the Pyramidion, and this week's strike-specific gear is the Silicon Neuroma sniper rifle. Now taking a look at this thing's perks, it does look pretty decent. It doesn't look like anything that's going to be game-breaking, but it also doesn't look like a pure and utter disappointment. Looking at the perks on this thing, we don't have anything that really pops, but we do have the option of Snapshot or Opening Shot, which proves to be pretty good in the Crucible. Either one of those will be a good option if you're a fan of sniping. And this is also the highest impact sniper, which happens to be my favorite. Aesthetically, I actually do like the way this sniper looks. It's relatively basic, but it's most definitely not a reskin. When you look at the paint job on it, it almost has sort of an iridescent theme with mixtures of green and red to kind of go on with Protheon and his paint job. It actually looks really nice. And you can see here when you move it around in the sunlight, you kind of have that iridescent feel to it where the green and the red really begin to pop. I think this thing looks really cool, especially the paint job. I'd love to have a shader like that. Additionally, this thing can also hold 17 rounds total, which is up from 14 prior to the buff, and it also sounds very beefy. Let's go ahead and take a listen. Now I know what you guys are thinking, all of that's fine and dandy, but how does it handle? How does it handle when you shoot enemies in the face with it? Is it good in that department? And the answer to that question is, honestly, not bad. It feels pretty good for a sniper. The fact that it's high impact archetype and has 17 rounds in reserve total, you're going to be able to do some pretty good damage with this thing. The sights on it do zoom in quite a bit. That's about the only thing that I would wish would change, was that it didn't have quite as much zoom. But even still, this thing is going to have really good range. The stability is not crazy. Since it is a slower rate of fire, you have plenty of time to reset your sights before taking the next shot. And even the reload's not bad. It's not fast, but it's not bad. And that's always something good to have. So the next question that you may have is it worth grinding for? And well, that's up to you. If you're a fan of sniping in the Crucible or in PvE, this is a pretty solid sniper by Destiny 2 standards. And to be perfectly honest with you, it doesn't seem like it's going to require that much grinding in order to get, since I only had to do 2 versions of the Prestige Nightfall in order to obtain it. So to kind of summarize and put a nice little bow on everything, I personally like it. It's not terrible. It's probably not something that I'm going to use over a rocket launcher in most situations, but just the fact that there's something at the end of a Nightfall that is worth grinding for, something that I don't have. I will say this, I was genuinely excited doing these Nightfalls, and I was anxious. Did I get it? Oh my god, I did. I was really excited. And that's something that we haven't had in Destiny 2 in a very long time. And on that note, that is going to bring this video to an end. Drop a comment in the box below, let me know if you've picked up this sniper yet, and if you have, let me know what you think about it. And if you enjoyed this video, click like. If you're new to the channel, click subscribe, and if you are already subscribed, I fucking love you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.